High Minute, man. Biggest media fucking outlet in Denver right now besides Westward, and they both hand in hand. So if you're trying to get heard, tap in.
High Minute, #1 podcast in the universe. We live in Denver, Colorado with BjMrClean Zeus, man. What's the word?
What it do, man? Shout out Mile High Minute. Shout out Denver, Colorado Springs,
Hell yeah.
Atlanta, 805 Cali, Cincinnati. Appreciate you for having me here, man. I'm blessed and honored to be on your show today.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming on the show, man.
Hell yeah, we lit.
All right, let's get right into it. First off, shout out sponsor today's video, 3M Water. Go get that hydration for the go-getters. But yeah, man, let's get into it. So you originally from Ohio?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Born and raised?
513, yup. A lot of my family from the South though, from Atlanta. So that's why I'm like sound like a country boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I got a lot of strong roots from the South. So yeah.
Okay, so you were born in Cincinnati?
Mm-hmm.
How long were you living in Cincinnati?
So basically I was there until I was 18, and then I left to the military, and then
Okay.
like from there I went to Texas for about a year, and then came
From the
here.
military?
Yeah. That's why. That's the reason. That's the only reason I left Cincinnati. That's the only reason I left. Yep.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. What branch were you in?
I was in the Air Force.
Air Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what that man. Obviously, it's between the Army and Air Force if you in Colorado. So.
Right.
But yeah, I was out here in 2009 to 2012ish, and then I went to Cali, and I was out there basically since 2021. That's when I came back here. Like, and now I'm just trying to hit the scene. You know what I mean? Get my name out there in Colorado, cause it's a unique ass dynamic out here. Man.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
What made you want to go into the Air Force? Cause I mean, and it makes sense. You know, coming from the Springs, Air Force is big down there.
Yeah, I was in trouble, man, a lot. Before I got out of high school, I was doing stupid stuff, and then like at the very end of my high school stint, a lot of motherfuckers I know started getting locked up, like, or started getting killed, or started doing stupid shit. Like, not necessarily that I went to high school with alone, but a lot of people that I was that I was with. Like, so, like I was supposed to go to UC for partial academics, and.
Is that University of
Cincinnati? Yeah, and I got in trouble on campus, like, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta get out of here." When my homeboy who I was supposed to be with got clapped up, so yeah, like that was long story short. I was like, "Fuck this, it's time to go." Like, cause one of my other homeboys ended up going to jail off of somebody we was cool with. Like, I ain't gonna say cool with, but it was like we went to a school where it was like easy to get money off of doing certain stuff. He went to jail because somebody we know was basically telling like that we thought was a good motherfucker. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's time to go.
So, how is Cincinnati? I can't really. I know it's another big city. I have heard of some things going down out there, but like, I haven't. It almost seems like it could be another possible Denver where it's like people maybe overlooking it.
Man, yeah,
I know
for sure.
Definitely.
For sure, yeah. Cleveland on the map. We got Talib from Cincinnati. We got the Isaac brothers from Cincinnati. There's a couple other motherfuckers from there too. But right now, it's a girl named Skylar Black who blowing up for sure. Okay. Shout out Skylar. She out of the Natty. There's a couple motherfuckers out there, but like you said, it's a very underlooked city right now when it comes to the different dynamics of art that's in that city. Like, it's a lot of great talent that's in that city. I just feel like my city needs to just band together like a lot of the other big cities, and then they can make something happen.
Right.
Yeah.
How's the rap scene out there?
Amazing.
Is it similar? Is there like blogs and
it's blog? Yeah, shout out Nella D 411 Uncut. She in Cincinnati, one of the biggest blogs out there. So it's definitely up and coming city, man. Like, and like I said, I love it, bro, because we one of the most innovative, most captivating cities out there. Like, so you get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna find no other city like home, boy, like at all. So, but it's similar, like you said, like it's overlooked because I don't think necessarily we get the right attention on the city. Like, we need the right attention on the city, basically. Like, that's it.
Okay, oh, that's dope. And then you said you moved to Texas for a year, right?
Yeah, but that was because I was in basic and training and all of that. Like,
so it was kind of just a transition phase, I suppose.
Yeah. It was cool though. Like, I met a couple good people out there, but like, not really enough time to make no strong ties.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Did you play sports or anything growing up before you got to the Army or the military?
Yeah, I did. I played football a little bit. I played basketball, but they kind of went like second to making money, low key.
That's fair. That's fair. What positions were you playing, like in?
What did I play in high school? What? Receiver, I think. And at one point I played DB, but that was it. That was before the money was getting good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you move out of Cincinnati, go to Texas for a little bit, and then you come to Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay. What year was that when you came to the Springs? And it's been the Springs the whole time, right?
Yeah. It was back in the day, man. I can't remember the exact year, but I was out here for about 3 years. My first time out here.
Yeah.
I left in 2013 though. That's for sure. 2012 or 13. But I think it was like early 2012.
Okay.
My bad. I can't remember, but like.
So it's been about 10 years you've been out here?
Well, I left.
Okay.
So I left and went to Cali, and I was in Cali from 2012 to 2021, the end of 2020.
Oh, okay.
So I was out there for like basically 10 years, almost 8.5.
What part of Cali?
The 805.
Okay.
Yeah, all up and down the coast. Went to school, Cal Poly, stationed at Vandenberg. Lived in Camarillo, Thousand Oaks, so the Ventura County area, Santa Barbara County area. I'll do Santa Maria, Lompoc, everywhere. Like 805, that's like my second home for real.
Sorry, I don't know the zip codes too much. What's the 805?
Central Coast. Like, so it's
like
Thousand Oaks. Nah, it's right before. It's like right before. So right after LA, right before the Bay. Like we cover basically everything in between there on the coastline. Like
that makes sense.
So like anywhere. Right after you get from Calabasas, you go to somewhere called Agora Hills or Thousand Oaks.
Yeah. So
from Thousand Oaks up to Atascadero or Paso is the 805. It might even be a little bit farther up to like Monterey, but I don't know exactly. But my dealings is in that little 200-mile radius.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so were you like, when did the music, I suppose, kind of come about, or was it I'm gonna just focus on the military right now, or actually before that? Because I'm interested. What are some things you learned from being in the military, and then we'll transition to like
self-discipline.
Okay.
And the ability to network. Like that was one of the biggest things that I always tell motherfuckers. Like because coming from my demographic, being younger, like I was fortunate enough to see both sides of the spectrum. Like I knew a lot of motherfuckers from the hood. I knew a lot of motherfuckers from the suburbs, so that not only helped me learn how to speak to certain people at certain times, but it also helped me transition a lot. Because like I said, my original plan wasn't to go to the military. I was going to go to school, but then motherfuckers started getting in trouble, and a lot of stuff around me started happening. And I had caught a little case right before I went to the military because I had let my some shit happen with my car. I used to let people use my old Cadillac that I had. And some shit happened when the motherfucker had it. My place was identified. So, like, it was like a last option. But I honestly think the military showed me a lot, man. Like, and I'm grateful for that. But at the same time, I don't think it was something I could do for the long haul because I had my own agenda and my own goals and aspirations. So.
Okay, that's real, man. Now, when it comes to that situation, I don't want to get deep into it, but, like, what did you learn from that case? Or how did you grow and evolve and move forward, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously I went to the military, so, I mean, I think it wasn't more so learning, it was more so a scare tactic. Like, I was like, yo, I know I can get out of here by doing this, I got a free ride, and I'm going to be able to travel, like, because to be 100 with you, I think that was, like, the first or second time that I ever got on a plane when I left for basic, like, so, like, before I left Cincinnati, for me, traveling was, like, going to the A, going to Atlanta, going to Florida, like driving.
More
out
east.
Yeah,
compared to here, at least I know it's
I would
Midwest.
Like, bro, when I was growing up watching Snoop videos was like a movie. Like you think you go to the West Coast, you gonna be standing on top of a building with a bunch of people like vibing with drinks and like lowriders doing this, that, and the other. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's what my idea of moving to the West Coast was. Like, so when I came out here and actually got my foot in the door, it was like surreal. So that's what I'm saying. I'm blessed to have a dynamic that I'm able to be so able to travel, I guess, between the East and the West Coast so fluently, like with little restrictions, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Okay, how did you get into making music? What inspired you to start making music?
Shit, when I was younger, like I said, my boy Doe D, Darius, boy Hicks, we lived in an apartment complex. We used to record on the computer through the headphones, like with a little partition in my boy living room. Fast forward, when I was coming out the military, I got a chance to go to the studio with some people. I was just sitting there chilling. Beat came on. I started freestyling. I was like, bro, you need to really make some music. So I made a couple tracks, I think like 2014, and they had good reviews on the little local area that I was in.
Oh, yeah.
So fast forward 2015, I started transitioning
was
out.
That in Ohio or Cali?
Cali.
Cali.
So I started transitioning out, and that's what I decided I was gonna try and do. Like when I got out, because I had a little bit of money for retirement, like, and a means to put money behind myself. So
that's dope.
It was a big thing.
Oh, that's real. Okay. And then you, I guess, who were some of the artists you were listening to that, you know, really, I guess, influenced you, or that you fucked with? And
at that time, man, probably the same motherfuckers I'm listening to now, to be honest. Like, it's a couple new motherfuckers in the repertoire, but I don't know, the Drakes, the motherfucking, 21 Savages, the Guccimanes, like, they was all, but 21 of them was just barely coming up, because I had opened up for him when I think it was the first time he was in Cali for real, when he came to Santa Barbara, like, same with Lil Durk.
Right, when he was like,
yep,
coming up,
yep,
not to where he's at now with the stardom and stuff.
Yeah, it was that, I think it was that, Slaughter Gang shit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
some shit like that, Like, I got to kick it backstage with them motherfuckers, chop it up and everything, bro, like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was fortunate to be able to do that, man, so.
No, that's dope. And then how do you feel about, we'll dive back into your career as well, but I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about the Colorado Springs scene? Do you feel like it may be slept on compared to Denver? Or how do you feel about the box state as a whole when it comes to...
I was hoping you were going to ask that fucking question, to be honest, man. I think it's a lot of fucking potential here, like, to be honest, man. But I also think, how can I say this? I think the mindset here is a lot of, like, I'm better than them, so let me do my own thing. And instead of being like, I can network with them and we can all come together and eat. Right. Because I feel like if Colorado Springs and Denver all came together as a whole, like, there's a lot of talent out here, man. Like, and I'm learning that from being on the outside looking in. Like, the motherfuckers I'm networking with out here, they, like, I'm like, man, like, how come I ain't really never, like, I ain't gonna say never heard of you, but, like, how come you ain't making moves? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think it's more so because a lot of people out here are more focused on what they can do for themselves instead of, like, what can we do as a whole, as a city, as an area, as a hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a bunch of hoods, and I'm sure it's a lot of niggas that beef, but at the same time, like I said, man, we kind of talked about it a little bit when we was kicking it. Like, you go to a city like Atlanta, like, you don't hear, like, even if they is beefing, they beefing on tracks, making hot ass songs at each other. Like, they not beefing on some, you know what I'm saying, I'm a come over there and get you type shit. I don't know, like, like, motherfuckers they moving collectively versus moving separately. Like, you can't move a bunch of different, if you a Hydra, you can't move, all the heads can't move in separate directions. You gotta all move in one direction and be able to branch out when you need to, if that makes sense. Like, so that's what I'm getting at.
How do you feel like Denver or Colorado, the Springs, Aurora, everyone out here could come together more and, like, get to that next level? Or what are some ideas you feel like you could?
Just be open to network, not just with people that you know. Like, because that's a lot of the things just happening. Like, motherfuckers, they only network with people they can see physically or they know physically. Yeah. Don't be scared to go reach out to a motherfucker in the Springs or in Omaha or Cincinnati or Atlanta. Like, nigga, branch out. Like, do what you gotta do. Network.
No, that's real. Yeah, that was straight to the point. That was a good answer. Next. So I know we started getting into like how you got into making music.
Mm-hmm.
Who, real quick actually, who would you say unbiased, top 3 to 5 Colorado rappers right now, or just name a couple that you think I fuck with them. They got good music.
It's hard for me to do that because I don't know the whole scene. Like I only know what I know. Like so. But I see a lot of the what's this one dude named like Trev
Rich?
Yeah, I hear a lot about him.
Or Travioso?
I don't know. Like it's Trav something. Like there's 2 of them up here actually. That every time somebody come through here, they open up for them. So I definitely checked out their shit.
Yeah.
It's like Trav and there's one more, bro. I don't even know, bro. Like recently when old buddy from No Jump, what's his name?
No Jumper?
Not No Jumper, the other dude who just came here. And he asked for the 3 best. You gave him those 3 dudes.
Oh, Bootleg Kev?
Yeah, Bootleg Kev. Yeah. Bootleg Kev.
You talking about the Cypher?
Yeah. So I listened to that, and I checked out those 3 dudes. I think it was 3 of them that you.
Yeah, it was AP, Easy, Trev Rich, Savvy.
I checked out their music, like so. I went and listened to them, like, and I fuck with some of the tracks they got. But at the same time, it's a lot of underlooked artists, like Down the Springs. You got what is it, AO6? They a little group out there that's coming up. Smoke in the City. You got a little podcast out there. So it's a lot of stuff going on. I just think somehow we got to figure out how to bridge, like, you know what I'm saying, like this 80-mile gap. Like, for real, like, 'cause there's a lot of talent in the Springs, a lot of talent in Denver, but you only hear about 4 or 5 motherfuckers from each place. Right. Like, why not start doing shit to bring up them other artists? You know what I mean? No, like, cause I'm in bias. I'm here. I'm doing my music here, but I'm making moves in other places as well. So regardless,
so you're not stuck to the Colorado scene.
Nah, not at all. Like I would love for people out here to embrace me like I'm one of the people from Colorado, because if I get on, like obviously I'm gonna be coming out of Colorado. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I mean,
you were born in Cincinnati.
Yeah, you've
been moving around.
Yeah. Like my biggest fan base is the West Coast, like, and a lot in the South now. So I would love for Colorado to be one of them places, but at the same time though, like
it'll get there. I'm sure, like
definitely, because that's my goal. Like this next little off season in the winter time, I'm about to try and network with every artist I can network out here. So that's the plan, bro. Like, and I ain't charging no feature prices for y'all. If y'all want to network, hit me up on the DM. We can go from there. Like
make that shit work. Yep. That's real. The Springs is dope. Some of the artists I fuck with out there, definitely shout out Smoke in the City. I love what they got going on. Real clean podcast.
J-Dub down there too.
J-Dub go hard. Yep. I fuck with Lil Mac Diddy. I've been tapped in.
Really? I ain't never heard of him, man. No offense, bro. No offense.
You gonna fuck with his music.
I'ma definitely tap in with him if he's smacking.
Hell yeah. Lil Travioso, man, rest in peace to him. He was doing millions out in the Springs, man.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that shit.
Damn, that's crazy. I wish I'd have met him.
Yeah, no, he's going crazy. Troy Good got a movement.
Oh, no, I follow Troy Good. I didn't know he was in the Springs. I thought he was up here in Denver.
No, I think he be back and forth. Okay, I think he reps the Springs a little more in Denver.
Yeah, I follow him though, bro. He be the one who be doing the ones in the mall and all of that, right? Yeah. I like him. He creative as hell, bro. I like him.
And I'm giving more of kind of like an all-around perspective, unbiased, because you got Black Pegasus too.
Black P, yep.
With all these different artists, is like they all got different type of rap styles and music.
Right.
But I personally fuck with Diddy. I really like. He's got good music for the streets and shit. That's really dope.
Yeah, but everybody who just said I need a playlist. Like send them to me if they on Apple and Spotify or whatever. Send them to me.
I'm gonna send them.
Yeah, we lit. And I'm trying to tap in with every last one of y'all. He said though. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's just my unbiased opinion.
You ever heard of the TNT and Gerber niggas or no?
Too Much TNT.
Yeah. I fuck with them. My little niggas, bro. I fuck with them heavy, but like not really on the music, but they real out here. Like so, it's happening with them. Like
TNT goes hard.
Yeah, them my little niggas, bro. Like, for real.
We did an interview like a year ago, last summer. But I fucked up the a live interview, so I couldn't drop it because you.
Oh yeah. Nah, they good though, bro. Like you definitely need to tap in with them. They if something ever pop off with me and his music, I'm definitely gonna put them on the platform to make something happen with them, because they showed me a lot of love when I moved out here. Like just on some, you know what I'm saying, on some real nigga shit. Like they say they tap in with them for real if you can.
I know you already brought up networking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dive a little deeper into that. So, you know, obviously your network is your net worth.
Right.
You know, how have you applied that to your life, moving across these different scenes and working with different people and shit like that?
I mean, first off, any artist who watch this, don't be scared to say no, like, or get told no, I guess.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the stuff that I do come from me networking with people through social media. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. Like, I reach out, if they say no, then they say no. If they say yeah, then we move forward. But make sure you come correct. What I mean by that is, if you reach out to somebody, don't tell them you want to do something on a certain day and not be ready to put up what you need to put up to make it happen. Like, if you ain't ready to do it at a certain time, then let them know. I'm going to hit you back up down the line when I'm ready, but I'm definitely going to tap in. And if you need this to make it happen, we can start this way and do it this way. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing.
Oh, okay. Good, that's real. Okay. The cannabis industry, man, when that shit hit Colorado in 2012, the scene went crazy out here. A lot of money started growing in the city.
Right.
Broncos won the Super Bowl. Avs won the Cup since then.
It was crazy, bro.
A lot of people, population been going crazy. From what I've heard is, and obviously how expensive the houses, all that.
It's like Cali.
Yeah,
it's getting like Cali, bro. Like, I moved back from Cali to get away from that shit, and here we go again.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. Nah, I was just aside, though. You're right.
Yeah. But from what I've heard, though, is that supposedly the population increase, it's not going up like it was, you know, the past 5 to 10 years or so. You know what I'm saying? From like the cannabis industry growing here. But what's your opinion on like weed being legal in Colorado and like?
First off, I want to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Colorado got some good ass weed. Motherfuckers be acting like it's dust when you come here. That's because y'all motherfuckers going to the wrong place. So that's first thing. Don't be downgrading our weed, because I've been to Cali. I lived in Cali for damn near 10 years. I go back and forth damn near every month. Colorado got some great weed. Like, if you can't find that, hit me up. Like, but the real thing I think like this driving that force, like you said, is because the cannabis industry came here, man. And when that happened, it caused a population boom and also economic and real estate boom.
Right.
Like, so, per example, like I had a crib before I left the first time. Like, so when I came back, my crib had almost damn near doubled in its value. Like, so,
facts.
like, I'm not gonna cap to you, bro. Like the scene in Colorado, like that helps out. Like the marijuana, like, because I'm able to access shit that a lot of people in a lot of states can't access yet. Like, and I say yet because it's definitely gonna be legal eventually in my lifetime. I think, yo. So that's the biggest thing, man. Like, we gotta understand that for Colorado, even if it stopped growing like you said it is right now, it's gonna exponentially keep getting bigger. And I think eventually it's gonna be like a California, where Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs is gonna be one thing. Like, you gonna have certain, every 10 exits is gonna be another city. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Like,
I've talked. That's crazy you bring that up, because I've talked to homies about that too. And I think that's kind of when, like,
yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. Like, the train system gonna have to go between the whole cities. Like, it's gonna be a Cali, I think, about 20 years or so. Like, look how much they building up these cities, man.
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get into some of your credits. What's your What is your relationship like with DJ Scream?
To be honest with you, I never like met him personally. I only talked to him through like digital means, like, so. But I'm planning on actually being on one of his podcasts later on down the road in the next couple months. So that's a big deal for me, at least, because that's gonna be one of the bigger ones I've done. Like, but I'm fortunate enough that he was, you know, he hosted my mixtape, or excuse me, my little EP or LP, whatever the hell it's called, the little 4 tracks that I got. he hosted those for me, man, and he did it reasonably too, man. So I was fortunate enough for that he liked the music and he was, agreed to do it. So that was dope shit.
Hell yeah, man. And then you're connected with DJ Charisma and Young California as well, right?
Yeah. Same shit, man. Through social media, like I feel like the 805 got a lot of talent out there.
Yeah.
And, I basically reached out and was like, yo, man, I'm willing to. I got a decent budget. I'm willing to pay you however much I need to pay you to get on there and host some shit for the Central Coast because we ain't really got nobody that's, I guess, like banging. Like, LA, the Bay, they all got somebody out there that's like just big. Like the only person that's out of the 805 is Anderson .Paak. And if I'm fortunate, he'll jump on there too. But that was another blessing in disguise, you know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. Okay. I want to get into some of your opening credits too. Mm-hmm. So you've opened for Lil Durk, 21 Savage, Migos, Young Jeezy, and Cap G.
Yeah.
That's a solid
more too.
Portfolio. You know what I'm saying? So let's go over some of the biggest moments from some of those shows, or just some things that stood out, or you remembered, or you learned from doing some of those shows. Especially, I bet that Lil Durk one.
Yeah, because I got the open.
They all went crazy.
Yeah, I got the chance to open for Durk twice actually. Once, I think it was like 2000, probably like 17 or 18, and then again in like 2021 when he was like the dreads Durk, like you know what I mean. So to be like that was in the Migos. I opened for them. And it was like that. No Masterpiece. Yeah. 2017.
Yeah.
Like that was probably the biggest show I had ever did up until then. It was like probably like 7,000 or 8,000 motherfuckers there, bro. Like it was crazy, bro. Like it was like the biggest show I ever did. Like at that point.
Was it nerve wracking? Like about to go on that stage? Or?
Yeah. Like to be honest, like it was, but I was more excited and anxious than nervous. Like that makes sense. Like I was like trying to prove myself, like, yeah, I'm good enough to be up here type shit. Like,
right.
So, yeah, but learning a lot from those situations, though, man, how to carry yourself around certain people, because when you around, like, that kind of people, you get moved and tossed around a lot. What I mean, like, by that is, when they come in, you're not allowed to be in there with they in there. Like, if you are allowed to be in there, it's because you real cool with the motherfucking promoters, and you basically buy your motherfucking self when you do it. Like, so, or you paid a little bit of extra.
You telling me how it is.
Whenever I got those opportunities, I took those opportunities and tried to make the most of them. Like if I had an extra whatever they needed to pay for me to get back there and chop it up with them, I'd do that. Like, but on the flip hand, I also learned that it's a business, man. Like at the end of the day, this music shit ain't about necessarily how good your music is. It's more so about who you can network with and how you carry yourself as a brand. Like, so that's one thing I always say to up and coming artists. Like, if you got the money to put behind yourself, you're gonna be a lot more free to move around than somebody who kind of gotta wait. Like, so make a budget. Don't exceed that budget. Don't do too much, because it's always gonna be another chance to do some shit. But if an opportunity come, have a little bit of bag put away for that opportunity. But
no, that's real. That's some good advice. Okay. What's your relationship like with Mozzie?
Oh yeah, shit. I met him the first time in Santa Barbara. I think it was like 2016 or 17 with E-Mozzie and all of them. Like when he was first coming out. Like then again in Ventura, and then again the Bay. And then it was crazy because that nigga remembered me when I had went to the Bay. He was like, yeah, you look familiar as hell. I remember you from somewhere. Oh, you the nigga who did such and such when we was down there. I was like, yeah, that was me, bro. I'm glad you remember me, bro. Like, he was like, yeah, tap in. So that was pretty like surreal for him to remember who I was personally. Like you a cool nigga. Like stay humble. Like So,
that's why networking, like you've been stressing, is so important. You know,
yeah.
Like you can make a bunch of moves. Obviously, everyone's trying to push their shit online, but when you shake hands with them, man, bro, like they always gonna remember you.
Right, yeah, definitely, man. Do something that's memorable, like you know what I mean, like do something that's gonna stand out from everybody else. Everybody gonna come up like, oh, let me get let me take a picture. Nah, but do something that's different than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got something that you can offer them motherfuckers that nobody else can offer, and bring that to the table.
Yeah. As long as you offer value, you'll get in those doors.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
It could be money, it could be merch, it could be, you know what I'm saying, a camera, whatever it is.
Whatever.
Just bring some type of value.
Yo, bro.
If you're in a city, they probably just trying to tap in with the city so they can make tap in with whoever. If you can be that connection.
And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of artists, like when they come, they move around a certain way. So if you can help them move the way that they used to moving, it'll better your situation, if that makes sense. Like so, if an artist come to your city and you're in a position to, I guess, accommodate them for some of the shit that they need to make happen, then make that shit happen, and they gonna remember you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So.
No, facts. That's facts. Okay, why did you name your project Guccimane LaFleur?
Because that's one of my favorite artists. I think I even said that earlier today. Like, I've been listening to him since, yeah, baby, it's Gucci. Back in the trap house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I've been listening to him since the Snowman, the Jeezy Gucci days, you know what I mean? Like,
real Gucci.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just,
when Atlanta was popping heavy.
Yeah, like, I mean, shit, I think they still is.
They still, no, the new wave, like, with Future and Thug.
Yeah, because, I mean, you gotta think about it, like, if you hot, you busting either out of fucking Atlanta or Tennessee or the LA area right now, like, that's what I said, bro, like.
It's crazy how the torch gets passed around.
Yeah, but Houston up there too, though, because they got that finesse 2 times. They got a bunch of people coming out of Houston.
Travis Walker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so Houston, like Texas, like I said, big cities.
Easy.
When you say like it go back to what I said before. When you say one of them big cities, you say a bunch of multiple names. You don't just say one nigga.
Right.
You say multiple motherfuckers out of that city. Like, and it's because they don't like they ain't out here trying to say they just the. Even though they put it out there they're the best, they not shunting everybody else out. Like, when they doing that, they like showing light on everybody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Yellow Beezy, he from Texas. Like, he done network with a lot of niggas. Sauce Walker, like, a lot of niggas don't know how much is behind it. Like, these motherfuckers all know each other, bro. They know that. Yeah, they all know each other, bro. Like, and a lot of time it's deeper than music too. Like, so that's facts.
No, that's real. And I like that you bring that up because when you think about it, you know, Detroit has a wave going right now.
Right.
But it's almost like they're passing the torch to Memphis in a way. And then, like you said, there's certain hot spots like LA, Atlanta, you know, there's certain spots where it seems like it's always going to be popping. You know, legends from these places.
Right.
Denver's a big city. Like, Springs is a good city, you know what I'm saying? Like, Springs is actually bigger than Denver when it comes to area.
Yeah, a lot of people, and it's higher.
Don't know that.
And it's higher. It's higher too. Yeah. A lot of people, I didn't know that either. I was like, damn. Well, that's why the Olympians come out here to train, though.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, why not? Why can't people come out of Denver?
They can.
Maybe I'm getting too much into the Colorado shit, but
I agree with you, man. Like,
it's a big city.
It's just. These cities have to band together.
Right.
Like, the motherfuckers who going platinum in the Bay Area, some people in the South don't even know who they is. But they cities is holding them down, bro.
Yeah,
like, they areas is holding them down, bro.
People don't be listening to Colorado artists. They do if you tapped in.
But it ain't even about that. Like, if the Colorado artists got behind the other Colorado artists and the streets got behind those artists with all their collective fans, they'll eat. Like, you drop a single and you got all those names that you had on that cipher, plus the other people that's right behind them, if they all was like, yo, such and such just dropped this project, everybody who they cool with, who they fans is gonna all go listen to that shit. Like, and then that motherfucker gonna make, cause I don't know if you know how it works when you put music on these distribution platforms, but you get paid a certain amount for every stream that you get. In a certain, I think like 10 million streams or 100 million streams is equivalent to 10 million plays or something like that, or 100 or a million plays. Don't quote me on that, but that's how it works. Like, so if you get all of your motherfucking fans to go stream this one song on Apple Music and on Spotify, this motherfucker get 400,000 streams, he gonna get a couple bands off of those 400,000 streams.
No, that's true.
Right. So what I'm getting at is, that's how you make motherfuckers legends in cities. Because the Snoop Dogg's, the Ice Cubes, the motherfucking Tupacs, the Biggies, they was all homegrown niggas. Like, the West Coast held them the fuck down. The New York held Biggie the fuck down. Like, if you had the artists being held down like that in the city, it wouldn't matter if the rest of the world listened, because they will be popping here.
Making money from their own market,
right, and that's what I'm getting at. That's why
Texas artists are real
successful too. Texas, all of them, the Bay, Cali, like they like their own entities, but they branch out. Like that Hydra shit that I was talking about, bro. Like, they all network together when it comes to the city shit, but then once you get outside the city, that's when the superstardom come. Like, you can be a local celebrity and be good, bro. Like, especially in a big area like this, the demographic for Colorado go all the way down to New Mexico, basically, like, and then go all the way up to Wyoming.
Right.
Like, and then they go east.
It is their own little, just,
yeah.
I call it the
Mount West region. The range, the range, the front range. That's what they call that shit, ain't it? Like,
yeah, it is. No, they do. Yeah, the front range.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if everybody came and band together like that, bro, niggas would eat out here.
Albuquerque.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas would eat, but it's too much pride, I think, man. Like, and that's where a lot of the cities, they got talent like that.
I do want to see more collaboration. Like, you see it sometimes, but it's not enough to, like you said, get people to that next level where everyone's listening out here and like you said, putting bread in like real bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are making bread out here, but
absolutely.
People are making hella bread out here when it comes to business in general.
Right, but the music aspect, it's only a certain select few. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, bro. Like, and I agree, man. If put it like this. If an artist in your city is more willing to pay for a feature for somebody outside the city, then the city need to come together.
That shit, because you could go to Savvy, a good price,
right,
for AP, whoever, you know what I'm saying, that's going crazy in the city, and it'll be like, or you could go pay $5 to fucking PGF Nook or whoever.
Exactly. Like, think about if. And that's what I'm saying. You don't hear motherfuckers in Atlanta talking about, I'm about to go to Colorado to get a feature.
Right.
But you might hear a nigga in Colorado like, let me go to the A and pay for this motherfucker to get a feature. Or let me go to Memphis. But those cities is popping. The artists that's coming up there ain't looking outside the city to go get features. They looking for the motherfuckers that's popping in the city already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Houston, they ain't looking to go to Colorado to get a feature.
They come in here to sell features.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm getting at. Like, so... If you can get the people here, like the Travs, the APs, the motherfuckers who, out there who
deserve that shit.
Right. If you can get them on the same level, like, it just would take for the city to get behind them a lot more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I definitely see them moving. I see them moving like no other. Like, they open it up for all the big artists to come here. But they got to get to a point where the city has to get to a point where we get behind them enough to where motherfuckers want to come to the city to see them.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what the difference is, I think, like, between the box state. Like, motherfuckers treating it like it's a box and they can't go outside the city.
And, man, this is good dialogue. This is good interview. But, to go off of your point, I'm glad you brought that up. Damn, it kind of left my head for a second. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say was, it's not like a necessarily a bad thing to go spend $5, $10 with artist shit. I've done it, you know. What I'm saying?
Do it all the time.
Yeah, like, that'll help your brand for sure.
Right.
But like you said, mix it up. Do be willing to pay a couple $100 to the homie or your homie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I hope come out of this interview, that I want to network with them niggas. So like, if anything, like, I'm definitely gonna reach out to them. I don't know how they management go and if they gotta get shit cleared with whatever labels they own or what, but I'm an independent nigga. I charge what I want to charge, and I don't charge what I don't want to charge. Like, so
it's all negotiable.
Right. Like, so after this interview, I definitely gonna try and tap in with a lot of the cities. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just moving and shaking. But I also want to tap in with the motherfuckers who ain't necessarily moving and shaking. Like, that's why I said, bro, I ain't charging no money for no features and shit like I normally do. If you hit me up and say you from Denver or Colorado Springs, it's love, bro. Like, as long as the track cool and it ain't no boop bop ba da, we good.
That's funny, man. No, that's real though, man. It goes back to the point you said earlier too, just about bringing value. It doesn't necessarily, there might be people that'll pay you for the verse, and there'll be people you pay for the verse.
Exactly.
And it might even be some clothes, whatever it is. As long as value's being provided on both sides, that's all that fucking matters.
Right. Yeah. That if you, I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, but if I get on the track, you would definitely get 70,000, 80,000 streams on Apple and Spotify. So.
Let them know.
Oh yeah. I mean.
Okay, so man, we're going in on that topic for a minute. That's cool though. Wanted to get into how did the Guccimane project come together? Like how was it? I know you got into like how Gucci inspired you. You listening to him, but was it?
To be honest,
just
man,
thinking like he's my favorite artist, so I'm gonna name it after him type shit, or what kind of went into it?
To be honest, man, one of the first beats that I got from one of my homies who I fuck with at 808 Mafia, man. It was I don't know if the name of the beat was called. Nah, it wasn't called. But when I heard it, I was listening to a track. I think it was that I'm finding that nigga. It's 100 niggas outside. The Gucci Out the Blinds. I think it's called Out the Blinds or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I was listening to that and I was like, damn, bro, this kind of sound like some Gucci shit, bro. Like, and then when that happened, I kind of went on a Gucci bench. Like, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I went all the way back to like 2000,
all his music?
Yeah, like 2013 type shit. Like 2000.
That's what I did with Future.
2008, 2007 shit. I went back to that in the trap house. Like I said, that old like the second project he put out, and then start listening from there. And I probably listened to like 700 Gucci songs that week, like no cap. But I mixed it up. I ain't just listening to straight Gucci, but.
Right.
But
that's what you do when you really into an artist.
Right.
I'll do the same shit. Like if I really fuck with someone.
Yeah, I probably listen to like 700 Gucci songs that week, no cap, bro. Like, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm on this Gucci shit. Like, hit my boy back up. He's like, I'll give you a good deal on the beats and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you trying to work, I'll fuck with you. I'm like, bet, send me some beats. And start going from there. But if for real, started with my homeboy Levels from Cincinnati, man. He a big producer in the Natty.
Yeah.
And he plugged me in with the 808 folks because he had worked with them. And that first Guccimane beat was a feature between him and the nigga from 808.
Okay.
So like that was the start of it. Shit. Shout out Levels because he was the main motherfucker that plugged everything in. He was the root cause, like.
I mean, do you ever want to work with Gucci, or like
Absolutely.
Have you gotten close to working with him or getting him to check out the album? I know he's kind of
that nigga up there, bro.
Yeah,
he a legend.
There,
he a ATL. He a legend in the hip hop game.
Thanks.
But my ultimate goal with this is to get some light from him. I would love some feedback. Shit, even another audition with the label, like, you know what I mean, like. But
1017.
Yeah, but him and Moneybagg Yo's label was another one that I'm super interested in if I was to sign to anybody. But I mean, to be quite honest, like I said, man, I retired from the military. I got my own little side hustle. I'm not signing for nothing less than $250,000, and that's like for one album type shit. I ain't gonna count to you because I can make that in a year. I make that in a year on my own, like, so I ain't gonna sell myself short, like, you know what I'm saying. So,
I mean, nowadays you don't even. I mean, yeah, the labels definitely help, but
that's what I'm saying.
There's so many artists that have made it just.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Like you said,
cool.
They make enough money in their own hometown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm cool, like. I'm cool off of my own shit, and I'm doing okay with the music now, cause like I've been on this little PR run, so like, I'm not gonna sell myself short, like. But I would love to, get some feedback from Guccimane. That's one of my favorite artists of all time. Him, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, that's what I grew up on. Like,
no, that's dope. All right, I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then we'll get into the outro credits and stuff.
All right, man.
Since you brought up the PR run, I seen you on Dirty Glove Bastard, 411.
Yeah.
What is, now you obviously on Mile High Minute, like what's the importance of going on a PR run, getting blogs to post about you, doing articles, and then doing interviews and stuff like that? You want your story to be heard, or like what's...
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's huge. It's important because not only does it give individuals the opportunity to know you, and not just what everybody say about you, like, but it also give you a chance to put your work out there, like, because just doing this, I'm gonna reach some people that they ain't never heard of me before. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and they gonna be prompted to go at least check out 1 or 2 of my songs. Like, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, then they still know who I am at the end of the day. Like,
that's real. All right, man. Well, shit, this been a legendary interview.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming on the show and shit. I wanted to shout out the sponsor of today's video, 3 in Water. Go get that hydration for the go-getters. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment down below who you want to see next on the Mile High Minute, and hit that subscribe button to stay notified when all the latest news drop. Shout out the Gifted Stoners.
We in the building. We in the building.
Tap in, man. Shout out BjMrClean Zeus, man. Make sure y'all go follow him on social media, man. Let the people know where they can follow you at.
You can follow me, like he said, at BjMrClean. That's everything. You know what I'm saying? BjMrClean. Or you can Google me, BjMrClean, or Gifted Stoners, and then it bring up everything.
Oh yeah, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that?
Yeah, Google is, like I said, BjMrClean. If you Google that, it'll bring up everything.
Yeah, and I'll put all links in the description of this video, so make sure y'all go follow him there. I think that just about does it, man. You got any final shout outs? Any last minute things you want to speak on?
Like you said, man, shout out to Gifted Stoners. Shout out to Mile High Media for having me out here, man. I really appreciate it. It's a big opportunity.
Appreciate you, man.
Want to shout out to all the artists out here, man. If y'all trying to network, once again, hit me. You know what I'm saying? I got my Instagram and stuff now. Progress Report, Coalition DJs, basically everybody, DJ Scream, DJ Charisma. You know, I got to shout out everybody who helped me. 808 Mafia. So my boy Hicks, he the other half of the Gifted Stoners, the motherfucker behind the scenes. Yeah, Samurai Exotics. That's it.
Hey man, can I get a shout out? I know you just did, but can I get a shout out from Mile High Minute one time?
Yeah, definitely, man. Mile High Minute, man. Biggest media fucking outlet in Denver right now, besides Westward, and they both hand in hand. So if you trying to get heard, tap in.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate the love, man.
What up, man? Box State, Mile High, we high. 805-513-719. Man, what's up? One more time. What up? I was thinking too I don't know, I started zoning out and thinking about, I don't know what it was.
I just want
dude, man, shout out Mile High Media. Shout out Mile High Minute, bro.
Bro, everyone says media too, bro.
One more time. All right, this is the last time, bro. I promise.
You good?
Why do I keep doing it? All right,
Mile High Minute.